Most sales managers spend hours drilling reps on product specs, assuming complete knowledge is the prerequisite for closing deals. But research reveals a strange anomaly. When a rep lacks complete product knowledge, their ability to improvise on the fly becomes the strongest driver of their sales performance. Welcome to Inside Sales Geek, where we translate dense academic research into practical strategies you can use on the floor today. Buyers today have highly specific, rapidly shifting demands. If your team relies strictly on rigid playbooks and memorized scripts, they hit a wall the moment a prospect asks a question that isn't covered by the training manual. To survive these moments, reps need what researchers call adaptive selling behavior. This is the capacity to read the room, drop the uniform pitch, and alter selling techniques in real time to match a specific customer's unique needs. Treating sales like a rigid process creates a brittle process. Winning in a volatile market requires fluid, unscripted agility. To understand exactly how reps adapt in the moment, researchers analyzed 172 direct sellers at a multinational corporation in Thailand, an environment where salespeople constantly navigate highly unscripted, relationship-driven interactions. The study zeroed in on improvisational behavior. In a sales context, this means formulating and executing novel solutions extemporaneously, using instinct and the resources immediately at hand, rather than relying on a practiced plan. The data mapped out a clear, linear mechanism. Improvisational skill acts as the initial catalyst. That ability to think on your feet enables the rep to execute adaptive selling behavior. That specific adaptation is what ultimately secures the deal and drives sales performance. Imagine a client requests a software workflow your product wasn't originally designed for. An improvising rep doesn't hit a dead end and apologize. Instead, they instantly mentally recombine existing tools to propose a novel workaround on the spot. Some managers dismiss improvisation as undisciplined winging it. In reality, it is the mechanical engine that converts unexpected buyer demands into close revenue. But the data revealed a quirk in how product knowledge interacts with this process, and it runs directly counter to traditional sales training methods. This chart shows product knowledge's moderating effect. The solid line is low knowledge, the dotted is high. Surprisingly, lower product knowledge strengthens the link between improvisation and adaptive selling. The information gap forces spontaneous problem solving to keep the deal alive. If you are finding this breakdown useful, hit subscribe and share this video with your sales manager to keep these insights coming. For reps still mastering the technical catalog, improvisation becomes the primary mechanism for maintaining momentum, allowing them to navigate complex conversations without a scripted fallback. There is a catch, however. You cannot simply command a team to start taking risks and expect revenues to rise. Improvisation only works if the rep possesses a specific psychological trait. That trait is challenge orientation, the grit to tackle unfamiliar problems. The plot shows its impact. The dotted line shows reps who enjoy a puzzle. Their improvisation creates massive sales. The solid line tracks those who crave predictable scripts. Their improvisation collapses, flattening performance. Without that intrinsic grit, improvisation is a liability. Salespeople must have the psychological fuel to enjoy the friction of the unknown. To apply these findings, sales leaders have to adjust their priorities. Drilling product spec flashcards is necessary, but actively coaching unscripted agility is what builds top performers. First, inject curveball role plays into your weekly training routines. Give your team a safe environment to build their improvisation muscle by throwing unexpected objections at them mid-pitch. Second, empower newer reps to trust their problem-solving instincts. When they hit a gap in their product knowledge, they should feel confident pivoting to a heuristic solution rather than panicking. Third, screen for challenge orientation during the hiring process. Ask candidates to walk you through how they historically navigate unscripted complexity and recover from mistakes. Ultimately, training for agility ensures your team can handle the highly specific buyer demands that no static manual could ever predict. Pick one of these tactics, test it with your team, track the results, and tune in next Tuesday for more data-driven sales strategies.